Hey everybody, Righteous Ball Dude here. The dreaded Righteous Diva is currently engaged in activities which probably don't warrant a mention. Facebook! But, you sure?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Anyway, so she's doing her own little thing on the wonderful, wacky world of the internet. So right now it's just going to be me flying solo. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite subjects in the world to discuss. Fast food. Now, let me tell you something right off the bat. Fast food is fucking grody. Alright? I don't care how much they doll it up in the commercials. It's horse meat. In Burger King's case, that's actually it actually happened, so it's not just me talking smack. In the UK, it actually apparently contains horse, which is pretty fucking gross. But you know, here in the US, it's not really that much better because you got McDonald's who had pink slime, and if that wasn't bad enough, they also apparently store their meat in bleach of some sort. You used to work at a McDonald's. How true is that?
I didn't see anything like that.
Really?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing. I don't know. It's just something I heard on the internet.
Yeah, well, can't judge anything by the internet.
Hey, if it's on the internet, it has to be true. You know where I read that?
The internet?
Damn right. Alright, so, McDonald's may or may not keep their beef in bleach. Use your own judgment. The fact that that story's even out there. I mean, it's not like Wendy's where they had, you know, a finger in their chili. Which is... Yeah, but that was another one that would turn out to be a hoax. So, I don't know. The truth is bad enough. Wendy's, talking about that, has gone way the fuck down since Dave Thomas died. I mean, Wendy's was never actually gourmet, but their meat tasted fresh. Alright? You could tell it was, you know, supposedly they used never frozen beef. And you could tell, you know, it tasted like it was fresh off the skillet. I mean, now you gotta understand, this wasn't top grade of line beef, but it was hot, it was fresh, you know, that was pretty good. Then Dave Thomas assumed room temperature, and then after that, the quality kind of went down a little bit. And then it went down a lot. The Thomas family is actually no longer involved in the business, except now they sprung Wendy out of mothballs and have her in the commercials every now and then. But the quality's not as good. The same company that owns Arby's owns Wendy's. And you got to think about that for a minute. Now, Arby's, I got to admit, guilty pleasure, used to be getting the beef and cheddar with the fucking onion roll, the Jamocha shake, and those potato triangles. That was the shit. Fucking dip the potato triangles in the horsey sauce, or the Arby's sauce, which was kind of like, it's supposed to be like kind of like a barbecue sauce. It was like a watered down version of barbecue sauce, but it tasted good. But now it's like, I don't know, they try to get all cutesy. They try to do deli style sandwiches. I'm like, what the fuck? You gotta charge about for a sandwich that's about that big, and it's like, fucking go to Subway, you damn tosser. Seriously? Oh, because I'm going to go for that Market Fresh sandwich. Actually, Wendy's did the same thing. I think it was back in 06. They tried to do a gourmet lineup of food. And I was like, seriously? Nobody goes to Wendy's for gourmet. They used to go for the Baconator, or go for the Big Bacon Classic. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Since Dave Thomas died, they got rid of all their fucking names for everything. There's no Biggie size anything. That was just large. I'm like, that's what made it different. You can go to any fucking where and say, I'll take a large this or a large that. You know? It was something that was part of its name. They don't have a Big Bacon Classic anymore. Now it's like the hamburger with bacon and cheese. I'm like, and lettuce. I'm like, come on! What the fuck? That's like McDonald's if all of a sudden they decided to drop the Mick out their name. It just became Donald's or just McD's. You know, they didn't have McNuggets anymore. It's chicken nuggets. I mean, they barely show Ronald McDonald anymore. You turn on a TV, you don't see Grimace with his big purple ass. You know, you don't see Mayor McCheese anymore. The motherfucker probably got impeached. You don't see the Hamburglar anymore. He probably they probably put him in a fucking chair. That's probably what happened to Mayor McCheese. He fucking flipped the shit on the fucking Hamburglar, and right as he's fucking getting electrocuted, he reaches out and touches McCheese like, McCheese, I'm gonna take you with me, motherfucker. And they fucking both died. I mean, that's probably what happened. You know, or what's the name of it?
Turned into a grilled cheese sandwich.
What's the name of that stupid trick with the pigtails? Birdie. You know, when the fuck is the last time anybody seen Birdie? I mean, I'm sure she was probably giving head to Jimmy Hoffa, because you don't see either one of those motherfuckers around. Jimmy Hoffa, you know, is probably, you know, had cement shoes and he fucking dumped them in the ocean, but what the fuck happened to Birdie? She's in fucking obscurity land with their mayor, Ice Cream Jones. You know, it's like, seriously, what the fuck happened? You know, Wendy's, they never had to do that shit. Wendy's never had no kind of cutesy characters like Ronald McDonald or the King, you know, or Jack.
No, the King freaks me out.
Man, the King was the type of motherfucker who driving a brown van, come pick your kids up like, hey kids, want a burger? I got some fries with that, get a special toy. Like that. And that special toy usually involved a rag soaked in ether. But, you know, Wendy's never had that thing. They had Dave Thomas with a smiling ass sit there. Yeah, motherfuckers, I was once illiterate, but now I founded a company that became a multi-billion-dollar empire. You know, and now look at me.
He was
illiterate? Yeah, he was illiterate. For a long time, he could not read. And actually, that was something he was very involved
with. The reading program.
Yeah, Dave Thomas had that reading program. Okay. You know, but when he died, it's like that to me, a little part of Americana died. And it was funny. I thought it would have been big news, you know, because Dave Thomas, you know, passes away. You know, it's over 10 years ago now. And it happened, and it's like nobody really said anything. It wasn't really, you know, big news. I mean, they made a bigger deal when Orville Redenbacher died, and that was 20 years ago. Damn, it's been that long. I wonder whatever happened to his grandson. You remember his grandson, kind of like, you had Orville Redenbacher, who kind of looked like, he reminded me of Mr. Hubert from Family Guy. I don't know, there was something kind of, hey Chris, kind of about him. You know, just kind of twisted with those glasses. You know, that smile, kind of like, it's kind of like Mr. Rogers was possessed by Satan. It would kind of like been him. And then he got the grandson, who's, holy shit. This guy made Pee Wee Herman look like the Macho Man. It was just something about that grandson. You know, but it's like after Orville Redenbacher died, what the fuck happened to him? It was like, I don't know. And anyway, but I was talking about Wendy's. So they got rid of the Biggie size. They got rid of the Big Bacon Classic. They got a new burger on there. It's like, what is it? Dave's Big Tasty Burger. Some kind of thrown off shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you think it's going to be a good burger. But I looked at the fucking ad. And see, one of the things about the burger ads is that they would show the thing and they doll it up to make it look like it was this big fucking juicy monster of a sandwich. And then you get it and it's about the size of Super Mario's dick. And it's like, what the fuck? You know, and it's usually smashed. That's the funny part. You get the damn thing, it looked like some fat dude in the back named Julio just fucking sat down in a chair, didn't bother to look down, that there's a fucking hamburger right under him. And it says, oh shit, I think I fucked up to the Big Bacon Classic, let me put it back in a line. And they fucking throw it out and it's fucking smashed the fucking Kingdom Come. You know? But Dave's Big and Fucked Up Burger, whatever the fuck it's called, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it was Big and which is fucked up if it's the Big and Tasty, because McDonald's had a burger called the Big and Tasty, and it was actually pretty decent, you know, for McDonald's meat. But nah, in the promo picture, this burger looks bad. I'm serious. Fucking Google that shit. Fucking look at that. Look for Dave's Big and Tasty, and you're going to get one of two things. You're going to get a porno, or you're going to get this fucking disaster of a burger. It looks bad. It looks burnt in the picture. I had this, we called it the Bacon and Blue, something like that. I almost said Black and Blue. That's fucked up. Well, this burger looked like someone beat the shit out of it. I got it because it sounded good. It sounded like a Big Bacon Classic with blue cheese. So I got this motherfucker. It was about $4.50 for just a damn sandwich. And you remember how Wendy's used to have those rolls that were kind of like better than what the fuck was that sound?
That's something.
Oh, that was creepy. Anyway, they used to have those Kaiser rolls, and they were kind of moist. I'm not soggy, but I mean, not like they're fucking sweating and shit. But I mean, you know, they actually, you know, they had some nice fluffiness to them. Well, it looked the same, but it was dry. It was fucking just drier than Betty White. And no, I know that's the third time I've made that joke, but it's still funny to me. And then the meat, it was still square. Like, that's one thing I gotta give Wendy's. The day they go to a round patty is the day that a part of me's gonna die. I'm sorry. That's their trademark. But it wasn't so much square. It kind of looked like a parallelogram. And I don't know how the fuck you managed that with meat. But I swear to God, the fucking the fucking sides were slanted. It was just fucked up. But the thing was still, you know, in a normal pattern. I was like, what the fuck did he do to this burger? It looked like they got those things they used to decorate cookies. And fucking some dude with an IQ of -40 was fucking using it to press the meat. He's like, I'm gonna make this bread, man. Okay. You know, it's like, what the fuck did you do to this meat? And then the blue cheese. Blue cheese, my ass. Blue balls. Fuck. It was a fucking tease. There were about 3 of those motherfucking crumbles. How many crumbles? That's what I mean. I don't mean like these, you know, like these fucking things that look like those nut clusters from the cereal clusters from the early 90s. I'm talking about these fucking little rubbings. It's like you took some blue cheese, you fucking went like that, and you got the fucking powder in your hands like leftover Cheeto dust, and you just sprinkled that in the burger. That's what the fucking size was. The bacon was, I guess it could be called bacon because it was actual sort of bacon as opposed to, you know, that faux bacon that Morningstar Farms has. It was fucking nasty ass shit. It was basically full length Bacos. That shit's nasty. I'm sorry. I know you like that shit. And normally I like vegetarian meat. I mean, I like, you know, meat better, but vegetarian meat, you know, every now and then is pretty good. You know, it's a nice little change of pace. But this was actual bacon, but it's like that really cheap bacon that you get in the grocery store. They don't keep in the cooler section. You just keep in the grocery aisle. And it's not even by Hormel or any real brand. It's by some kind of thing like King David strip, you know, some shit like that. You know? That don't sound right, King David strip. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? But you know what I mean. It's got some kind of thing. Like there's one of those off-brand food companies that actually I forget what the name of it is, but every variety of food that they have has a Bible scripture on the front. And well, this bacon don't have no Bible scripture on there. If it came from any kind of book of that type of significance, it probably come from the satanic verses, because only Anton LaVey could think of this bullshit. It was pretty bad. But anyways, that kind of quality of bacon. And then together, it was... There are no words to describe the pitifulness of this sandwich. It was just like... It was... I don't know. After I ate it, I didn't get mad. You know, I didn't feel like, oh, these motherfuckers ripped me off. This burger looks so good in the picture. I wanted it. It got me excited. And then I just ended up with limp dick and disappointment. It wasn't like that. It was more, I felt sad. That's weird. You shouldn't feel sad after eating. You know, it wasn't like the type of sad when somebody kicks your puppy, or, you know, or somebody makes fun of your kid, you know, or your mortgage check bounced. You know, not that kind of sad, not that crushing, you know, want to slit your wrist in the bathtub to the song playing by The Cure in the background. Not that type of sad. That's fucked up. You know, I'm talking about the type of thing where, you know, you find an old girlfriend who you used to think was hot, and now you see she's a hunchback now, and you know, she's been on heroin for years, and she's got less teeth than a jack-o'-lantern, you know, and she smells like feet and musk. You know, that type of feeling, that type of emptiness, it's a little bit kind of milder than that, but that's the feeling I felt after eating a sandwich. I was like, I love hamburgers, okay, but this thing was just, I mean, it was there. I chewed, you know, and it kind of dissolved into something that I was able to swallow, but I don't really know if I can call that. I was actually eating. I didn't taste anything. Something was there. I mean, you saw the sandwich, right, hon?
Yep.
I mean, so something was there. I mean, something was in my mouth, something went down my throat, and something eventually got shit out, you know, about 4.5 hours later. But I don't recall actually eating it. I mean, it left a negative impact on me. And that's in all senses of the word. I mean, it's quite baffling. I think this was something that would give Albert Einstein an aneurysm. Because, I mean, it was there. I saw it. I put it in my mouth. I chewed on it and I swallowed it. But that's literally all there was. So after eating it, I just felt this void. Like that scene in Never-Ending Story where that horse is in that pit of sadness and is just sinking down, and the horse knows that the sadder it gets, the quicker it will sink, and that makes it sadder, so it sinks faster, and it's like that cycle. Well, I kind of felt like that horse after eating the sandwich. And what's even worse about that is that horse eventually died, so his suffering eventually ended. But for 4.5 hours, till I finally just, you know, voided my bowels and it escaped, I can't say that it left any kind of impact on me at all. And that's fucked up. I spent $4.50 to have not even a soul-sucking experience, but just a soul vacuum of a culinary catastrophe. And that's just... there are no words.
That's just wrong.
There are no words. So yeah, that's the type of quality that Wendy's is putting out. McDonald's now, since they kicked Hamburglar and his friends to the curb, they're trying to be cute. They're trying to present themselves as upscale. They have these Angus, mushroom, and Swiss, you know, 3rd-pound burgers that are about $6 with the meal. You know, that are actually pretty decent. But, you know, it's the type of meat that you would get at a grocery store. You get at Costco with about 10 of these patties for about $4. You know, and so the markup price is just through the roof. But that's not what you go to McDonald's for. You know, you used to go when you were a kid to get the toys, and because, you know, the commercials actually made an impact on you. But their idea of innovation back in the 80s was shit like the McDLT. The McDLT was pretty damn cool. Because it had lettuce and tomatoes on one side, burger on the other, but it closed, and the way it closed, the fucking shit never got soggy, it didn't get old, you know, that was kind of like the point of the burger. It was like a food thermos, which is, that don't sound that appetizing in retrospect, but that was pretty cool. Oh, and if you didn't want a burger, you got the McChicken, which was basically a giant McNugget on a bun. That was the shit. Or you got a fillet of fish.
How was the McChicken on it?
McChicken was good. The fillet of fish, I'm going to leave with this. I got to tell you my fillet of fish story. Back in those days when everything came in a styrofoam container, the fillet of fish, you know, it came in that blue container. And there's something appropriate about that, because when you think blue, you think about Breaking Bad, and I think about Heisenberg, and this shit came from a laboratory because there wasn't no fish that ever actually swam in, you know, any of God's oceans. But it swam in something, but it wasn't one of God's oceans. But anyway, I guess it was for, you know, Catholics who ate at McDonald's and really followed Lent. I don't know. I have no answer to that. But I remember one time, I was about 8. This is towards the end of the styrofoam era. I went to McDonald's with my dad. And my dad was very, very, very clear to the cashier person that he didn't want any tartar sauce. It was his, I don't want no tartar sauce. I want cheese. I don't want no tartar sauce. You know, pretty much that vocal inflection. That kind of sounded like Dad. That's creepy. So we get the stuff. And see, Dad never liked to go through a drive-thru because, son, they'll always fuck your order up. That was something he taught me. You know what? He was right. I don't care what you say. Dad was right. So we went in. You know, Told him no tartar sauce. Went out there. And I don't know why the fuck Dad didn't check his food before we left. That is something that, because of this experience, I've learned to always check your food before you leave. Because, you know, that they got people working there who have the IQ of turnips. So, I mean, you're not dealing with the smartest, you know, crop. But this is simple shit. You know, like the George W. Bush would say, they ain't rocket surgery. You know, it's simple shit to do. But lo and behold, motherfucker, as soon as we went about 8 blocks, went to Target in the parking lot and decided to eat. I don't know how backwards that is. That was tartar sauce, motherfucker. Dad was pissed. I done told him I didn't want no tartar sauce. God damn! You know, it wasn't that southern. It was more ghetto. But that was kind of, it was weird. Dad had like a ghetto hillbilly accent, which is just awesome. Anyway, so I says, what do you want to do? Take it back? He goes, man, fuck. I'm not even hungry now. I'm not even hungry. And just kind of slapped the steering wheel. And we were about to go to the movies. I think this is right when we went to go see Twins. Actually, maybe it was, no, it wasn't Twins. It was Inner Space. That's what it was. It was Inner Space. This was 1986. Damn, I got a memory. It's surprising. So, you know, it's just, nah, son, we gotta go see the movie. So, what he did, I neglected to mention this was summer. He left the fucking fillet of fish in the dashboard, went to the movies, came out, and then went back to the McDonald's. And he says, you know, I ate the sandwich earlier. I told him no tartar sauce, and this is what happened. They open it up, and of course, there's a sandwich with a bite out of it, and the tartar sauce is the same color as the container. And I was like, oh my god. And he goes, I hope you know I'm going to have the shits because of this. I think we got like a coupon for free food for like 6 months. You can't do that now. You can't. He says, I'm gonna have the flaming shits. This is, I'm gonna have the flaming shits for hours because of this. For hours. I'm gonna be sicker than a dog. That was his thing. Ah, damn. Yeah, so you can't do that now because they got the paper wrappers, and it'll be really obvious, you know, that it'll be, you know, sun. But with this, since it was basically a thermal type of container, it went over pretty well. The sandwich got, you know, all, you know, hot and everything. The tartar sauce went to shit, but the cheese still didn't melt. That's the creepy part. The cheese didn't melt. That's how we're able to pull off getting the free food. Because that's kind of creepy. How the fuck are you going to be able to have heat strong enough to mutate the tartar sauce into something that's ungodly, and yet the cheese still doesn't melt? What the fuck was that, wax paper? Was it made out of the same shit they used to make spring roll wrapping? I mean, seriously, that's fucked up. Anyway, I wasted enough of your time. Till next time, good golf, good tennis, whatever gets your rocks off. Peace out.